Switch your focus to God's Word. When you feel lustful, when you feel angry, sad, bitter, unforgiving, shameful, guilty, fearful, anxious, lazy, prideful, worrying, negativity, or paranoia, switch your focus to God's Word. God's Word is our comfort. In Psalm 119 verse 52, it says, "From when I was a child, I've tried to obey you. Your word has been my comfort." In Psalm 119 verse 49 to 50, it says, "Never forget your promise to me, your servant, for they are my only hope. They give me strength in all my troubles. How they refresh me and give me strength." God's promises, His word, His statutes, what else does it say in Psalms? In Psalms it talks about, "I obey your statutes, I obey your laws, they give me comfort." And it is true, God's word gives us comfort. Whatever you're going through, even if I didn't mention it in that list, you can resolve it, you can feel free again, you can feel better again through God's word, because God's word is a lamp for our feet, a light on our path. Psalm 119 verse 105 talks about how God's word is a light on our path, and it lights up our path. So sometimes we're walking in darkness when we are feeling all these things that are not of the Spirit, but when we read God's word, when we follow what He has, when we switch our focus to God's word, that's when we are given the light on the path. Because before then, when we're not meditating on God's word, when we're not thinking about God, when we're not doing life with God, we will walk in darkness. But God says, "Come back to me, focus on my word, and you will walk in the light." So anything can be solved through God's word. God gives us everything we need. It's all in His word.